Hey YouTubers, it's Zach on the Trans Am Restoration channel. It's been a while since I've done anything kind of with this channel, I guess, other than a few little videos I posted on riding and stuff. But I figure might as well change that up and show you some of the stuff that I actually have currently in the garage or whatever. Mainly this little ATC 185 that I used on the beater run. So I'll cut to this over here. Sorry, the garage is a mess and it's the camera. It's been so long since I used it, I have to have it plugged in because the battery's so dead. But here is that ATC 185 that you've seen on the beater run. Plug this camera back in before it pops off. Pretty pro video, if I do say so myself. Anyways, here it is. I got this thing on a partial trade. I traded it. The guy gave me some cash in this for a 200X that I had. I actually don't have a whole lot into it. Then I had to do some stuff to it, but it ran when I got it. It needed some tires, and then on the beater run I ended up blowing both rear tires as it is. So these are actually normally this thing would have a 4-bolt hub, and since I was lazy and didn't want to tube the tires that were on it, I had some 3-bolt hubs that I had off of an old 250R from back in the day, and put those on it. And these are actually rear rims off of one of my Trimoto parts 3-wheelers. They work. I had new rubber on it. I blew the Trimoto up. That was going to be the original beater run machine I was going to use, but since the little 125 didn't want to last too long, I ended up getting this and running this guy. Right now it is for sale, as you see there, 350 bucks. The guy had already had the tank painted. I had some crappy VFR Interceptor sticker kit that I had bought, like a dummy, from a guy a while back. So I figured I'm never going to put it on one of my bikes. Might as well use it on here. You could see how poor quality the stickers were from just riding it. I only made it maybe 15 miles, but my knees wore the color right out of it. Otherwise, the tank, when I got it, was really nice, but after the tires blew, my wife pulled it back and ended up rolling it and put a nice big dent in the tank from when I think it was my mirror. The bars got pushed over. This probably hit it. I don't know. I had a mirror on it and stuff too. Busted off my nice little cup holder. But anyways, standard stuff. What you guys may want to see is how we did this wheelie bar. So when I got it, it had this rack system on it with this silly receiver hitch kind of thing on it. I had a KFX 400 that I parted out a while back, and I still had one front shock left for it because it got hit in the front and the one shock was bent, so I kept the one good shock. Figure can't really sell them, you know, single, since you need 2 shocks for the front. Might as well do something with it. So we used this, welded that little deal on there, reinforced it a little bit to this crappy rack, and then we reinforced this part with these little straps that go back all to the all this stuff is welded onto this rack here. We didn't want to weld anything onto the actual frame of the 3-wheeler in case someone wanted to disconnect everything. And then with some nuts and washers and bolts and some sleeves there, and a Harbor Freight wheelbarrow tire, we made a little wheelie bar. I think this was part of a bed frame. I don't remember what this angle iron was, but yeah, it works. It works pretty good, actually. It's a little loose, you know, it's a little give. Sometimes when you pop a wheelie, it might kick side to side and it'll turn you a little bit, but overall it works, you know. It's a neat little contraption, and definitely a fun little machine. That's why I got the price where I got it, because I really don't care if I sell it or not. But basically this is the machine that I used for this year's beater run. This last year that we did it was the 3rd year that we've done it, and I've had a different machine every year. My first year I had an 86 200X. That was a pretty decent little machine. Last year I had an 81 250R. That was great. That thing was really nice, original condition. Traded some RC cars for it. The guy thought the tranny was bad. The chain was so slack that it was grabbing on the guard on the swing arm, and he thought that the tranny was making noise. But that had a fresh top end. That thing ran great, so I made decent money on when I sold that guy. But so there's this guy here. Let's cut to a video of me riding it here once the kids get home. Alright, got the heater going so that tank can still dry. I'm gonna hand off the camera to my son. He's gonna
Oops.
That's alright. Should start in one pull. Heads reversed. Turn up the yard pretty good.
Yep.
Here it is, riding wheelies. You should put the camera at me, Ruby.
Oh.
So there it is. Got any questions? Leave in the comments below or whatever. Shoot me a message. See ya.